Hello, my name is Martin Castro and today I will be talking about the Place de Terreaux. This plaza is located in the Presqu'île district in the center of Lyon, France. It's situated in the northern part of the district and the plaza is placed between two major rivers, the Rhône and Saône rivers. This plaza traces its beginnings all the way back to the Roman times. It was a muddy area in which sometimes the citizens would gather around and talk. Now, due to its muddy environment, the area was known as Terreaux, which means muddy soil. Now, through time, more people started to settle down around the plaza. In the 6th century, a few nuns from the convent of St. Pio settled on the southern part of the plaza. They founded the Benedictine convent of the Sisters of St. Pio. In the 13th century, Renaud de Forêt and company had built a wall between the Rhône and Saône rivers due to its potential harm. A breach of contract back in 1195 placed Lyon under fire. From the 13th to the late 15th century, more additions were added to the wall, but no more conflict was present. Therefore, in 1538, the wall was demolished and was given permission to the nuns in order to use them to remodel the monastery. In the 16th century, the ditches carved by the walls were filled in, and in 1617, the plaza was paved, marking the beginning of the modern Place de Terreaux. The 17th century brought many innovations to the Place de Terreaux, such as the construction of the Hôtel de Ville de Lyon, which is the modern city hall, and the opening of the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Lyon. The city hall was designed by architect Simon Maupin and constructed from 1646 to 1657. In 1674, it suffered a devastating fire and was remodeled by Jules Houdin Monzat in 1700. The Sisters of St. Pio had grown since they first established in the 6th century. However, in 1792, after the French Revolution, the nuns were expelled from the Palais de St. Pio, and in 1803, with help from the Louvre, the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Lyon opened its doors to the public for the first time. Now, with new entertainment, the city of Lyon decided to place a fountain in the plaza. They went out to seek the best, and they achieved it. They acquired a fountain from famous sculptor Frederic Auguste Bartholdi, who was famous already for his Statue of Liberty in New York City. The fountain represented the country of France, which was depicted by a woman on top of a chariot. There she is dominating four powerful steeds, in which each represents one of the four main rivers in France. The fountain was shown at the 1889 Exposition Universelle in Paris, and was brought in place in the plaza in 1892. 100 years later, renovations would demand for the famous Bartholdi fountain to be moved. This time, famous sculptor Daniel Boudin was at command. Lyon wanted to be seen again, and hired French sculptor Daniel Boudin and architect Christian Brenet. So what Boudin wanted to seek was to make the plaza a gathering place once again. So he decided to move the fountain up north to make way for underground parking and also help the mobility through and around the plaza in much better ways. Then Boudin added 69 mini fountains which turned on and off throughout the day. When the fountains were off, the plaza would offer its open space for any usage possible as pedestrians walking or sitting down. When on, it gave a great spectacle. The water and the ground would reflect its surroundings, connecting the plaza with its rich historic past, and the pillars of the water carefully located on specific grid. Then he added 14 columns in the far north, creating this enclosed space, but at the same time keeping its open grounds inviting. Boudin's goal was to create a space in where anyone of any culture and any age could come and enjoy the plaza any way possible. And up to now it has been successful with its rich, lavish parties, public events, and the world-famous Festival of Lights hosted by the entire Republic of France.